What's going on, everybody? Haxa here with another episode of Skul the Hero Slayer. Really happy yesterday we finally got to see the Demonomicon. That's been something I was thinking it'd actually take me quite a while to grab and show off to you guys, so I'm really happy about that. Today, actually, as you can see here, I chose the Pikeman. I actually have a very particular thing I'd like to try out today, if possible. For those reasons, I guess I'll start with the Pikeman, and I guess I'll also start with the Water Skull. Not the ability I actually want. I'm going to keep it real, and I could actually be out of line, out of pocket even, for saying this. Personally, I'm of the opinion that it's possible the ideal water strategy has changed from Lake of the Spirit as his ability and just spamming waves to maybe in some kind of crazy messed up scenario, hear me out here, maybe the best thing to do as the Water Skull now is to utilize Dive and Tornado. Use Dive for the iframes and Tornado for the for just like the power that you can deal, the damage that you deal while you're under the water. Because iframes are very important in Skul the Hero Slayer these days, especially for people who are struggling in the Dark Mirror. Not that you can go wrong with the Water Skull with Lake of the Spirit, it's still an incredible ability. But I don't know, I'm just of the opinion that like Water Skull has like a new best niche potentially. Not set in stone at all, for the record. I'm just kind of hypothesizing here. Either way, he's not a one-trick pony anymore, at the minimum. It's not exclusively about dealing damage with your waves. Water now has like another trick up his sleeve, so Water fans rejoice. Water is up good for sure. Water Skull is like generally just been on an upward trend since 1.4 when he got like the big buffs. And it's not changed for our good pal the Water Skull ever since. He's still really good and just keeps getting better. Definitely don't want that. Like I said, today I have a very particular idea for what I'd like to do. If I can find Stigma Balls, aka it's like incorrect names, Stigma Leg. If I can find Stigma Balls, you might see a crazy run, at least according to some of my commenters in my comments section. Apparently, and people keep saying this, I'm skeptical. I'll fully cop to it, but people keep saying that Stigma Leg is now apparently like a magic gunpowder if used correctly. At least, like in theory, I can kind of see it because its cooldown is now extremely short. I would say no matter how good it gets, though, it's definitely never going to be as good as Stigma or as Gunpowder Sword. Just for the sheer fact of like the universality of crit builds versus the kind of niche chase builds. Like you're never going to be able to get the same value out of a chase run than you are out of just like across the board. Hang on, sorry, I'm just focusing a little bit. Across the board, you'll get out of crit runs. But that doesn't mean that people are wrong when they say this, per se. It might, like, say, if you're playing a Pikeman run, it might have, like, similar damage output to crit builds. So I'm just curious. I'm here to test it out a little bit. I'll grab this. I'm a big fan of this item in general. I was going to maybe, like, hard look for Stigma Balls up here. And I might still do that, but seeing that there, this just, in general, will give me across the entire run more opportunities to find Stigma Balls. So it's just a good pickup no matter how I put it. Also, let's grab this actually. Maybe we can do some spirit shenanigans here. And I'll also grab the drugs, because why the heck not, right? Like I kind of have set myself up on multiple different paths here. One of them is like a Oberon path where I build around the spirits, which is another thing I really need to do in terms of like run building and run requests. I have some run requests to shout out if I can go down one of the paths that are set before me. I have like both a Stigma Balls run request and also an Oberon run request with the Omen Spirit if I can get so lucky, which is actually pretty dang hard to do. So that run request is probably going to take a while. But guess what? This still doesn't mean I'm going to even think about doing. I'm not even going to consider doing modded run requests. It's just not a thing I'm ever going to do. Don't even bring it up in the comments, because people will get on my case about it. I'm not doing it. You can't make me. I don't care how reasonable it is. And I'm not even saying it's an unreasonable suggestion. I'm just not doing it. It's not what I want to do. And people probably think I'm being like stubborn or unreasonable, but I explained it very in depth not that long ago. And I don't want to get into it again because I'm sure people are tired of hearing me talk about it. But my reasoning is clear. So simple as people across the sea might say. And that is an arbitrary distinction, obviously. But I'm not gonna elaborate. I think you can probably guess where I'm from. I've actually said it a million times. You know what? Why am I being so weird about it? I'm American, okay? And I'm talking about the Brits. There, I said it. Shoutouts to the my British fan base, and including one of my mods, who is British. Shoutouts to her, Hannah. She's great. Anyways, yeah, man, this run has plenty of opportunities before it. I'm probably gonna try and take a decent amount of item rooms moving forward, so I have as much opportunity as I can possibly have to grab the Oberon, or the Fairy Tale Omen, not the Oberon Omen, though I guess in a roundabout way that is pretty much what it is. Also halfling. Oh my god, why am I taking so much damage? Okay, this is awkward. Where did I take all that damage? Like, when did this happen? I know I have an Omen, but Jesus Christ. Why did I take this Omen anyway? What is wrong with me? I'm not going to free the halfling. I don't think I'll have to. I think from here forward, we should be fine. I don't even fully understand what has happened to me to cause this. My advice to people most of the time is don't free the halfling unless you have to, or in the last half of the game. Because she is like the most valuable NPC, pretty much bar none. And freeing her is a mistake most of the time. I'm actually going to take this. I think we're going to go treasure 4. I'm feeling it. Let's do it here, actually. There we are. Treasure 4. Now let's see if we can find stigma balls. This could be a pivotal moment for going down a run request route. Okay, buying treasure 4 was a mistake. That's why I never lock inscriptions early. People actually were getting on my case about that too, by the way. People yelling at me that I don't lock my inscriptions early enough. That's why. Because shit like that happens. It's just a mistake. Order of operations. PIMDAS in Skul. It's very important stuff. Let's buy food. Awkward shop. Though obviously I'm not complaining because we got this. Also, I'm sure people are going to say like even in their like ideal scenario of how I would order things, that was incorrect, which is fair. Like ultimately I should have checked the black market before I even locked an inscription, but in my opinion, even if I had done it the right way in these, you know, how people want me to do it, it's still not right to lock inscriptions unless it's like treasure or something that early. But also I want to say, you know, backseaters, be gone. You know, I don't mind advice here and there, but you know, it's, you know, if you want to play Skul, then you know, you can boot it up and play it. People will like vicariously play Skul through me in the comments sometimes. It drives me crazy. Not like I said, there's like a fine line between backseating and offering friendly advice. And it's kind of arbitrary, and it's based on how I'm feeling in the moment. Which I guess is kind of unfair. I guess it's I don't know. I don't have a concrete standard for what I consider backseating and what I consider just friendly advice. So if you catch me in the wrong mood, maybe I'll be like, fuck off, backseater. And then other times I'll be like, thanks, bro. Thanks, homie. Dude, that's so sick. That I never thought of that, homie. However, one thing I do stand firmly behind is like, yo, my opinion on when and where I should buy pedestal inscriptions is pretty concrete, although I'll still mess up from time to time. I don't think buying, other than treasure, and that's like the only exception in my opinion, and I guess very rare exceptions where it's like you maybe are like you're building towards an ARM 6 run in Act 1, which is possible. It's kind of improbable, but it is a thing that can happen, and you're like at ARMS 5, and you know you want to do an ARMS 6 run or something. Yeah, or even ARMS 4 sometimes. But most of the time, don't buy your inscriptions early. Buy them in the mid-game, because that's usually around the time that your run is starting to kind of solidify, and you're kind of figuring out what you're going towards. And And obviously use your own discretion as well. Like if you're like in like Act 2, Part 1, or maybe even Part 2, and you're like pretty certain of stuff that you'd like to have, then yeah, feel free. But there's always the chance that later on in the run you're gonna find an item that's incredibly powerful, that has the perfect inscriptions on it, and then you just wasted your pedestal inscriptions and wasted money for no reason. So that's just how I feel about it. And you know, it is what it is. People sometimes disagree with me, sometimes don't, but you know, at the end of the day, I guess everyone has their own ways of playing. I'm just trying to offer, you know, my own wisdoms, I guess, and how I've gotten as good at DM10 as I have. So just to help new people who are struggling kind of find their footing. General good advice is what I like to impart on people, and stuff like this is like a big part of it. However, this Yiggy fight is not it. I'll be honest. This Yiggy fight ain't what I'm looking for, because we're pretty much built exclusively into magic, and both of these skulls are, or okay, the water skull is a good magic damage dealer, but our pikeman is not. And the pikeman's kind of an unfortunate thing right now, because I'm trying to build this Stigma leg run, and if I can't build this Stigma leg run, the pikeman's going to very quickly fall off, and we'll just have to figure out what we can do from there. Rebuild the run. The water skull, I'd actually like to not use water skull in the long term. I only picked him at the start because he's like the only tackle dasher power skull that we have access to in the early game, and since I was trying to build a Stigma balls run, I chose him. But I've done plenty of water runs recently. I'd like to not do another one if possible, so I'm hoping the game offers me some good pivots soon. Either way, good Yiggy. Good start, kind of. I mean, it was a long Yiggy, but it is what it is. Okay, there's a spirit there. Which spirit is that? Sylphid? Even worse. I think I'm actually going to take the invisible knife. It's a thing that you can utilize this with pikeman dash runs. It's like a way to add magic damage to physical attacks pretty simply. So it's a start. We'll try and do better moving forward, but as a starter, it's fine. And with that, I think I take Go-Getter here. And I'll float too, because I don't know, I don't actually I don't like even saying this, but maybe I should. I feel like I've kind of moved away from Put Pocket for multiple reasons. The main reason being, I think it makes getting an easy Lyanna phase 1 much harder, where you try and lower the HP values of the Lyanna sisters much lower than like or like try and get one of the phase 2 Lyanna to revive at half HP. Put Pocket makes that way harder because it just deals constant accidental damage to the Lyanna sisters. But this was something I would tell people to do before I like solidified that as like a strategy that I do. So honestly, I think I have to tell people, if you're like trying to get good at Lyanna phase 2, in my opinion, you should play it the way I play it. Let me free her actually. But try not to kill one of the sisters. Like try and lower both of their HP significantly so phase 2 revives at half. That's like my my advice for people. And because of that, I just guess I have to discourage picking Put Pocket in Act 2 now, because your Put Pocket will kill the Lyanna sisters without you wanting to, basically. Normally not an awful thing to happen, but with how it is now and the things I've learned about doing this insanely difficult fight, it's just something I can't in good conscience recommend anymore. As much as a Put Pocket defender I am, overall, I guess it's kind of lost its niche in my own personal meta. So, you know, that was something I used to tell people to do. I can't recommend it anymore. Basically, what it was before is I would tell people buy Put Pocket for Act 2 and early Act 3. Sell it by the time you get to Act 4. Because Put Pocket helps dealing with large crowds very well. But it just has like the negative downside of of kind of screwing you over in the Leona fight. Maybe it's still good for Act 3, but I feel like at that point you can more... Like, you don't have to pick generic good dark abilities anymore. You can just pick, like, good dark abilities for your build at that point. So Put Bucket kind of loses its place. It's unfortunate. I know some people are going to be doing Fortnite dances on my Put Pocket dreams, because a lot of people never agreed with me that Put Pocket was good, and I completely still utterly disagree with those people. I think Put Pocket is good. It's just the way the meta's unfolding, it's not usable anymore. Have I done a Dark Paladin run on my channel? I actually don't think I have. Either way, I definitely want it over this. But I can't remember if it was on my stream or on my channel I did a Dark Paladin run. Probably on my stream, actually. So I think I'm... Actually, this is a downside of streaming. I can't remember which is which anymore. But we're kind of going to have... Oop, easy pick there. Kind of solidifying ourselves with maybe permanent treasure 4 for like a long duration of this run. Okay, well, we're going to start choosing some spirits now. I think we have to start making calls. And it's looking harder and harder to go down a route that's focused around dashing. So it's getting kind of more and more likely that we're just going to end up going down a spirits route, which I'm not upset about at all. Although now I need to probably start taking way more item rooms and actually avoid some skull rooms, because we need to get the Oberon spirit if we can just get so lucky. Okay, gambler, what the... Okay, yoink, I guess. I guess now we're off Stigma Balls. I don't know if I like that. I kind of like want to still have the optionality. But I guess if I'm being offered a gambler, what the hell am I supposed to do? Say no? Like, what kind of world are we living in where I can't play gambler when he's offered to me? That's not a world I or anyone else wants to live in. I mean, I'm a big fan of gambler. I did a really cool stream run, by the way, where I played Gambler and Hunter together and like did like a mixed damage crit build. It was really fun, and it was really powerful too. It worked out really well in the end. So yeah, I don't know. Gambler can be used in some very interesting ways. I don't know. Maybe we could even completely redefine what this run is so far. I don't know. I'm thinking. I'm cooking. The maestro's cooking over. Ah! The LeBron James of Skull, as everyone says. Everyone in the world is saying it right now. A lot of people, like I said yesterday, they don't even know what it means when they say it. It's just like, it comes to them in like a kind of mystic vision. And they just start saying it, and they're like, what could that mean? They go on entire spiritual journeys to figure out, who's Haxa? Why is he the LeBron James of Skull? Does he collect skulls for a living? I don't know. Let's find out. And then they find Skul the Hero Slayer, and they like find my community, and they're like, this guy? He's the GOAT? No shot. Yo, how did I... I'm so glad I stumbled across this wonderful little thing out here in the world. Like, who would have ever thought such a profoundly important person would come from a video gaming community? Why am I like this? I don't know why I'm like this. There's something wrong with me. Thanks for being here, regardless of my flaws. Anyways, I'm being offered the king. Why am I being offered all the best shit? Okay, I guess. If I ditch the gambler, we get king and fate in Act 2. Boink! We're doing it. Sorry, gambler. Your sacrifice will not be in vain. King in Act 2, don't mind if I do. I'm not gonna lie, though. I actually am not certain. I'm a little convinced on a personal level that king is glitched and cursed chests are either extremely rare or have been removed from the game entirely. Because I've done plenty of king runs as of late, off screen, and they never show up. Okay, thanks for the shield. God, dude, why is that so delayed? I like Evil Eye, trust me, it's not a bad quint at all. It's just like, why is it like this? It's just worse Medusa, and that's really strange because it's like, Medusa is a fucking rare. Like, you'd think the rarities of the quints would scale with their power levels, but there's 2 stun quints in the game. One's a rare, one's a unique, and the rare is just infinitely better. It's very strange. The world is asking, what is happening here? Why is it like this? And no one knows. There is no true answer to the question. Oh! Ooh, I'm a liar. I'm wrong. There's a curse chest right there. Hey, you know, it is what it is, folks. I enjoy being wrong when it comes to shit like this. I'm going to take that very happily. Or maybe I shouldn't say very happily. One thing I know I'm doing now is get the fuck out of here, because we're going to start scaling our damage up. I don't want an omen that... Not a bad omen, for the record. It's not bad. It just ain't great. And I don't want to carry that burden for mediocrity. Along with the curse chest debuffs I'm about to start racking up here once I open this Mother Hubbard. What do you have, sir? Not a good ability. At least I don't like that ability very much. I don't know how others feel about it. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's good. For the record, if anyone's wondering, your curse chest debuffs apply across the board. So I can happily switch out to my Dark Paladin here and reap the benefits of that curse chest I just opened. It's one of the arguments. Okay, I was about to say, can I please? Thank you. Get my gold and leave? Were you holding me hostage here? Plasma or deflector thingy majigger? Like, what are you doing? How dare you? And he's done. Thank you for your tantrum. It was really cool. We all really enjoyed it. Not at all the most annoying thing in the game. Pretty much bar none, actually. I genuinely think it's the worst. Okay, more chests. Can't go wrong there. I'm definitely going to want an ability swapper, by the way. I think we low-rolled our Dark Paladin skills. They're pretty much the worst ones. How the fuck did that miss? Replay, please. Hello? What? That look. What? He must have, like pixel dodged it, like literal pixels from a dude. Please, it must have been pixels off from hitting him. Heavens to Betsy, bro. And boing, boing, boing. Done for, kid. Get out of my face. Okay, 8K. I'm really liking this Treasure 4 run so far. The vibes are immaculate. We could take this. In fact, I think we will. Get rid of the golden sword. Even more money, guys. We're rich. It's that simple, folks. Who'da thunk it? Get rid of that. Start looking for some spirits, but also grab a couple little treats along the way, I guess. Maybe we even ditch the spirits. Actually, bye-bye spirits. Not interested. I'll take maybe this. I'll take this instead for now. But yeah, I don't think this is a spirit run. Now it's just a king run. King power. It's too late for these spirits. You took too long, spirits. If you want to join me on my runs, I don't know, maybe show up at a reasonable time. Now we're just going to Giga stack our damage and be a Magic King run. The Giga Chad move. Maybe even Magic Strike King. Who knows? We'll see. No. What are these abilities? Better abilities, please. Holds out palm, points at palm. Okay. Okay, we got... Oh my god. What is happening on the bone shard count on this run? We got we got like both of our legendaries already. Leaving Act 2. That's a high roll to end all high rolls. Like, this could end up being a if the trend continues, we could end up full stacking our Arachna Shrine on this build. On a king build, that sounds insane. We might be off to the races here. I'm a little suspicious that we are. I wasn't thinking I'd be on a king run when I booted up today. But then again, I wasn't really thinking about anything I'd be on. I didn't know. Alright, let's see. Oh god. Just can't die against these two. Short hair sister it is. We'll focus her for now. It shouldn't be that hard. I'm not gonna lie. I'm still gonna play it the way I think you should. For one, to prove a point, but also because it's the right way to play this fight. And my audience has to learn. I'll drag them to my strategies kicking and screaming. And then, like, 6 months from now, when everyone's playing it this way, They could be like, who could have seen it coming? I said this yesterday. Who was smart enough? I guess we'll never know. The LeBron James of Skul the Hero Slayer, Haxa. He knew. I don't know why they're Mickey Mouse, but you guys, I don't know. Every time I think about like my audience, I just imagine like a little peepo talking, a little peepo frog. I can't help it. And that's the voice I give peepo. So, that's you guys. Hope you guys like it. By the way, we learned on my stream, even though it's like learned in quotation marks. No! Short ancestor, please! Okay, good job showing up afterwards. Okay, this was a mistake. Actually, no, it wasn't. Okay, that actually worked out really well. It could have been a mistake, though, so I shouldn't have done it. It was a mistake. But, like I said, I didn't get punished for it, so. Give her some respect. Always put some respect on phase 2, as you guys are very well aware. That's the whole reason we do the really long time-consuming strategy of making sure the phase 2 starts with low HP. Okay, here we go. Is it dodgeable? It is. Good job. Wonderful. Great stuff. Keeping them alive, leaving the Leona sisters is always my goal. That's how I know the run stands a chance. And even if I don't, it still does. But, like, it's how I know I'm comfortable. And... ooh, another Wraith? You know what? Yeah, why not? Actually, wait. Yeah, actually. What am I was about to say, we got... I was about to say, we got crit shenanigans. I was in my mind. It went like, boop. Quince can't crit. So, ditched. It was a short-lived dream. It could have been good with weakness exposure, though, but I'm going to continue down my go-getter route here. And I guess from here, we take Collection Desire, maybe? Like I said, I'm trying to rely on it a little less, but the problem is I don't know what I take instead. Especially here. Because we have like a well, one skull that's kind of mid-range, kind of close range, but King is definitely a mid-range skull. Though he's also a short-range skull in some ways. Maybe I take Collection Desire and then start building into shorthand, actually. We'll see. The problem is with, like, Dark Paladin, even though he's kind of close range in some ways, in a lot of ways, he's mid-range because, like, his, like, legendary slash, when you build a shield up, has quite a bit of reach on it, so it doesn't really benefit tremendously from shorthand. Since we have money, I'm just going to go ahead and take this. We're also not taking, like, the reasons earlier I was saying we should maybe start taking some item rooms was so we could build up a, like an Oberon run with the Omen Spirit, and we're not on that build anymore, so it doesn't really matter, so. Ah! Okay, hang on. This is always happens to me. I'm too chill-pilled. I need to get my head in the game when I enter Act 3. This is where the game really starts kicking your ass. Hell yeah. Ah! Swap and bop. I don't know why I'm acting so cocky. I took so much damage there. Oh my god, I'm feeling the pain of the cursed chest for sure. Okay, there's a missile coming. Yes. You can't get me today. Any other day. It's quite the possibility, but not today. Okay, we gotta get to the shop. God, why keep my life if I just insta-lose it as soon as I leave Act 3? Like, why do I fight so hard? I have to start taking Act 3 more seriously. It's a problem. Ah! Oh my god, you've got to be joking me, bro. Please, dude. I was literally just... I didn't realize he launched missiles, bro. Ah! Why is this happening to me? Dude, please. Okay, oh god, did it? It didn't break that, did it? I was expecting money to come out. Okay, we gotta get our head in the game. This is pathetic. Take that. Yes, take that. I could take a Thief Armor here, but I'm not going to. Even though we are kind of mixed, definitely leading more magic. So let's focus magic. Now this is what I'm talking about. Take something like this. Drop that. Also take a lunar ring. I don't even have... No, I do have artifact. I have artifact 3. 1, 2, 3. However, I'm not willing to drop... I could drop this, actually. In fact, I think I will. It's only 10% less with higher overall potential to pay out. Let's buy another pedestal here. Strike, maybe? Rapidity? Wisdom? Actually, wisdom, yeah. Sure thing. Okay, the run's not dead for the record. I just need to get my head in the game. It's way too hot in my room also. I'm already coming up with excuses. Did that really hit me? You have to be joking me. Why? Like, that's so whack, bro. Dude, he deflected all of those. That is so insane. The Frieza never ceases to amaze me. Like, he's such a pain. Cursed chest, please. Okay, wonderful. Okay, wait, what killed... Did my Dark Cross do that? How did they die up here? Does Dark Cross reach that far? Because that's kind of wild. Okay. I mean, I'll accept it. I'm just a little confused. And more skull shards. We got stats to scale, which I'm thinking... Did I forget to scale my stats when I left Act 3? Maybe actually it was the Evil Eye that did it. Though, then again, the Evil Eye doesn't do enough damage, I don't think, to fully kill off all those enemies. Okay, wonderful. Oh, gosh. She's or I did it again. He's deflecting, or they're deflecting. I guess we don't know. But, yeah, I don't know why I keep referring to the Frieza as she. Get out. Wave of Denial. If I wasn't going to take you when you were a level 4, I'm definitely not going to take you when you're a level 3. Or, I mean, a level 3, level 2. I got that backwards. We could have taken this earlier, but I'm going to pass. The run's pretty much solidified here. Quite an interesting run. Very cool and hard to find skulls together. Okay, this is going exceptionally well. You're not ulting. I refuse. Yes. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we are kinda destroying. You, my friend, thought. God, we are... Ooh. I don't think I can fit it, is the problem. Yeah, it's just like... The problem with this item is always it's too hard to fit it. It's not bad for the record, and I kind of want to take it just for fun. I guess we could get off of our treasure 4 grind. Not super happy about it, but it was always the long-term plan. I think I'll do it for now. I think that's what people would want me to do. I'll keep it a buck. I'll do what I think my audience would want me to do. Because I'm sure you guys want to see me use this item. It's a cool item. And yes, we did forget to add to the pedestals. Not a super big deal. We're going to start with this. Without Collection Desire, I always recommend do this. And like I said, I'm trying to rely on Collection Desire less. And we do have the scaling off of like cursed chests, so Collection Desire is more unnecessary than normal. The real... Oh wait, I have Collection Desire, don't I? Yeah, I do. Never mind. I lied. I'm a liar, what can I say? I actually just forgot. I am trying to rely on Collection Desire less, but it's like... If anyone has a complaint about Collection Desire, show me the alternative on this build. And I know I literally said this yesterday, But we have Go-Getter here. Like, so the alternative to this build yesterday was... I haven't seen the comments yet, but I bet Reboot's doing like a Fortnite dance on my corpse. After I was like, show me the build, Fortnite. And then later on in the round, I was like, oh, wait, Go-Getter. That was obvious. This time, it's not as obvious. Predicted Pain is a thing we could do. Unfortunate Haxa here. It's not a good Haxa, though. But, it is a thing we could do, but I don't think it'd be that good. I'm thinking maybe shorthand, maybe innate power, but I don't even think we're super basic attack focused here. The real problem with Collection Desire and like it being as good and prominent as it is in the meta is it's just like there's not enough dark abilities that do as much as it does universally. So I don't know. It's too problematic. I think it needs to be nerfed, in my opinion. I've talked about this plenty at this point. Could take this, could take this. This is probably worth it. Ditch this. It's only 30%. And I do have Go-Getter, which makes Lu even better. So, a lot of the times you'll see me take Lu on non-Oberon runs. Though also it means we definitely could have done the Oberon run, but like, there was no way to see into the future and know that we would find that. I'm going to come back for that. I'd rather deal with this first. Alright, fucking destroyed. Let's see if we can dupe the Lunar Ring, maybe? I'll keep everything in here. This could stand to go, because we're not necessarily doing crit things, but, we'll see, we'll see. If it gets duped, I guess I could try and really lean into the crit stuff. It is item slot 5. Now, that's about the worst slot that could have gotten duped. We're definitely not picking that up. I should have... Yeah, that was a mistake to not delete that. Because it's like, we're not going back into Treasure 4 now that we've spec'd out of it. There's no reason to. Oh, it's just the same exact thing we already have. That's so unfortunate. Okay, there's Fulgent Dawn, though. Okay. We didn't dupe the Lunar Ring, but we got immediately rewarded regardless, so who cares? Now we search for... stuff to get rid of this treasure stuff. This has to go. In the long term. Grab the drugs. Could take this, but we don't have any inscriptions building towards it, so let's not. Take the drugs again. And I guess we'll move along. It's not ideal, but it's not bad, you know? That shop was fine. I'll take 20% damage. That's not attached to items or anything. Like, the drugs are good just because, like, they're not attached to anything in your inventory. It's just free stats, basically. Obviously, it costs money, but when I say free, I just mean, like, in a sense that, like, you know, you don't have to provide item slots to use it. And honestly, I think that's, like, such a thing that is, undervalued. Dude, what is this wave of denial bullshit? It's a thing that's undervalued by people in like a grand sense, where people don't understand just how valuable item slots are and why it's so important to build towards your inscriptions and stuff like that. But it is definitely phenomenally important to eventually, if you're trying to get good at Skul, understand that your item slots and your inscriptions are very, very, very important. So any stats you can have that aren't attached to your item slots or inscriptions, that's valuable, which is why I like the drugs, even though the stat gain itself is kind of small. And some drugs are better than others. I would go as far to say that the damage percent drugs are the worst ones. Okay, second curse chest. We're kind of getting to some dangerous territory here. I think because of this, I'll actually take last resistance. If we can leave Act 3. Obviously, we have to get out of here first. Because, like, Act 4 is going to be kind of a terror. Because of how much extra damage percent we're taking on here. Hit me, goddammit! Sure thing, buddy. Okay. Okay, now we're kind of starting to cook. Yes. Do not mind if I do. Alright, so now our damage is really starting to get up there. We're finally on a king run that, like, feels like a king run. It's been a very long time. God, it's been too long. The way that king runs tend to end up, where it's like I don't get any curse chests. It's been like that for like the last 5 or 6 of them. Oh my heavens. Oh my heavens, bro. And oh my god, we got so close. It's like the old days, bro. We're Fortnite dancing on bosses. This is what Skul in normal mode was like for YouTubers. Just kill the bosses as quick as possible. Had to mute there to cough. Apologies. All right. So that was fun. Let's break a legendary, I guess, because none of that was worth taking. And like I said, I'm probably taking last resistance here. Trance and Cat Eyes are certainly not worth taking, although Cat Eyes is kind of good with the crossbow, but... freeze duration decreases by 50%, dealing magic damage upon inflicting freeze. Actually, maybe that is good. I don't know. Last resistance for sure. God damn it. If I take this, it's going to be really hard to get rid of it. Maybe we take weakness exposure. I'm going to hold off on this. I'm going to float and see what happens in the final portion of the game. It's great. Upgrade our stats here. I'm not super regretful that we didn't take Cat Eyes, even though it was a decent option. Maybe I get lucky and find like the Nias quintessence on the way out, which would even better make the Cat Eyes pick worth it. But yeah, you know, it is what it is. Also, look how, I think I mentioned this before, look how intricate, and it gets weird. It gets so much weirder the faster your character moves. Look how intricate the run sprite is on the king, but look how strange he looks. Like, he's running so fucking fast. It's like, if you look at some of these other run animations, they're very kind of stilted. But like King like has like his little waddle. Like he's literally like and it just, the more movement speed you get, the funnier it looks. This is your brain on ADHD. It ain't pretty, folks. Swap on that Mother Hubbard. Dude, we fucking destroyed him. Dude, this is, I feel so happy to be on a king run like this. It's been way too long. Also, let's take an item room. Maybe we'll get an interesting omen on the way out. I think I'd still take one. And maybe it would be a death sentence. Maybe it's dumb of me, but maybe I'm feeling frisky. Being on a king run like this kind of brings out the wild man in me. Oh my god, bro. No shot. Okay, I'm gonna come back for that. Let's make the most out of our damage amp on our guy here while we have it. Okay. What do you got for me, sir? Oh, what the? Dude. Oh my god, it's another boop, baby. Okay, we got another magic ability, and this one's pretty good too. So I guess I'm glad I didn't take the Cat Eyes. And I will actually do this. Oh my god. Dude. Rude. Okay, now we have to play super fucking careful, actually. That did so much damage to me, dude. It's like one hit when you're this high on oh god, not that one though. This one's good, but that one's not. And I'll take that. I'll definitely take that. Not ideal, but okay, god, we have to play so fucking careful here. I need a better quintessence than this, I think. It's about to get very, very, very scary. Like, we have to play so omega insane careful. Like that. We literally should not, as much as possible, avoid engaging with enemies. Because what's our damage percent taken right now? 250! We're not taking, we are not taking, an omen. That's a hard pass. We do have last resistance, so it's not as bad as it looks, but it is not good. Let's try and find some better items. Do we need crit? I guess we do kind of need crit. It was fun while it lasted, sir. Maybe I take this. Misfortune, misfortune? Actually, I actually do think I take that. It's an interesting choice. Maybe not the choice all people would make. What's on this? Sword, yeah. Because our physical is pretty close to our magic, so despite this being an overwhelmingly magic run, we can utilize something like that, and it's quite good in rooms, which is what we kind of need. Rooms are very dangerous for me, but so are bosses. But rooms are... Never underestimate the power and destructibility of rooms. What is our... Dude, we have actually really high crit. We have 85 by the time we're, like, maxed out. Oh my god, what is happening? Okay, I suppose... A naughty chest, I deserve to be punished. Sir, you are out your fucking mind, homie. Where is the brawler? You must die. Like, you have to die right now. Yeah, out. Get out. And also, I'll free the halfling. I think we actually took a brawl there. That's not good, but it's not bad. Did I forget to buy HP or something, or did we take a brawl? If I forgot to buy HP, maybe a run-losing decision. Or mistake, I should say. Hopefully we get to the adventurer soon. The shorter time we spend in between rooms like this, fighting for our lives, the better off we are. Okay, we have to take this part very seriously. Whenever there's an execution on screen, I might shut the fuck up and just solely focus on concentration, because executioners are no joke. Oh my god, why am I taking damage? Is this the... Okay, it is the adventurer. Alright, this is going to be a very dangerous part. What is our damage now? 3! Oh god. We are really setting ourselves up here to fucking die. Maybe I should have taken Mercury. I probably should have taken Mercury Heart, honestly. Okay, she's dying. Respect the ever-loving shit out of her. Ah! No! Oh! We're alive! Oh my god, we lost last resistance. This is so bad. Dude! Suanicio, 100% right. It has to be Suanicio. Oh my god, I can't believe this is happening to me. I don't know what to do. This run's so insane. I don't want to lose it. That's not a good sign that we lost our life there in the adventure fight. I was hoping we'd kill them quickly enough for it to not matter. God damn, I'm so glad I chose last resistance. Oh my god. Foresight Haxa. Wonderful stuff. I mean, the run continues on. Like, we have so much protection on this run, especially in rooms. Maybe it's now time I focus on our bossing. At the end of the run, we're definitely going to sell the thief item that we got, the thief legendary. As good as it is in rooms, it's useless against the hero. Oh, right, let's swap. Tear everyone to pieces with the Dark Paladin. Dark Paladin with, oh my god. Dark Paladin with Cursed Chest buffs is insane when he has his, with his passive up. Look at this. We're probably gonna kill this guy in like 3 hits. Respect the Executioner. They have like so much range you won't even believe it. See if we can get this back up. Oh yeah, insta back up. The power of Dark Paladin in rooms. Oh, you're alive? Not anymore. Consider releasing Plebby over there, maybe? I have so much money, I don't think I even care. Let's see what he's got. Even though it's almost always a mistake. If only we could take that. I like that ability, but, what do you got, sir? Thanks for nothing. He stole my money and left. Thanks, man. Duel. We still have Artifact 3. We could go Artifact 4, ditch this now. In fact, I think I will. Though we don't have duel, do we? Mutant and Wisdom. Yeah. I'll buy this for now. Too late for that, unfortunately. I'm not going to buy the non-lean here. No, and okay, that's just BM. Frankly speaking, that's rude. Very rude of you, sir. I don't appreciate it. I guess we'll just move along. Buy the shield. I'm very scared. Especially now without our little padding from the thief legendary. Just a little extra bit of like goodness to put a barrier between me and the enemies, and we don't have it anymore. Can't say I like that. But it has to, you know, it had to happen. Because that item does nothing in the hero fight. Please say I'm not going to take damage from that. You've got to be joking me. That's not fair. Thank you, Fulgent. Even just like the Fulgent existing. Oh my god, of course. Are we going to see the remaining one too? He would actually be kind of scary to take. Though I'm very happy to see the Harpy there. We have a lot. Oh god, why? Okay, I'm going to plop it down as Suanicio. What? Huh? What? Okay, I have this up now. I'm going to fucking demolish this. There we go. Okay, now this room's a lot less dangerous. Still not easy, by the way. Clearing the Dark Elite is a way to make this room easier. It does not make it easy. I am a firm believer that this is the hardest room in all of Skul. It sucks. There's nothing about this room that I like. Ah! God, it sucks, bro. Please stop, sir. Okay, there we go. But we also have this bozo here at the end. That'll have to do. Keep in mind, we do not have the halfling. So all the HP we lose from here to the Joan fight is permanent HP lost. With this, oh, but there's my savior, my hero. I need a hero, and it's this person. Thank you. Thank you. Was there something I missed down here? A treasure chest or something? And also enemies, apparently. And also, no, it was this and a treasure chest. I'm glad my subconscious told me to come down here. Okay. Now. Decent amount of HP entering Joan. I'm not afraid of Joan. I think this Joan's gonna go okay. Never mind. I'm wrong. Oh my god. What is this high roll? How the fuck are there more doors? I'm not going over there. You're not getting any extra enemies off of me. Not today, Satan. Alright, let's open this. We have 10k going into the Act 5 shop. So, it's good. It's doable. This is doable. God, look at our shield too. Let's see if we can get through. Let's see if we can actually utilize this shield against Joan. This is our timer down here. We have to beat the clock here. I don't think it ticks during this cutscene here. Unless they've changed things, which they may have. No! I chose wrong! The 50-50. Okay, now we have this. Oh my god, please. Please, okay. I didn't want to have to wait for the thing to come back on. Okay, we still have the shield. I think we can kill her before it, drop a Suan. Drop a Swani, drop a Swani. Go in harder than I ever have in my life. She's doing her ult already. Okay, we're about to lose the shield that we got from that shrine, but we did utilize it, so... Mission accomplished. Let's go home. Wonderful. That was great. However, we can't do that to the hero. The hero is the hero. We have to actually try against him. Oh my god, another barrier? Just give me all the barriers. Yes, please. I'll do anything for this. In fact, see ya. You barely joined anyway. It was always temporary, sir. What's our Hidden Blade 3? 1, 2, 3. I see. I guess we're stuck with Hidden Blade 3 then. Fine by me. Sir? Alright. Ambition at the end. Actually, not even horrible. However, I would have to take the second curse. I mean, it's not a good ambition. Maybe there's better. Probably better, honestly. Weakness exposure is pretty good. God damn it. And shorthand? May as well. It'll come in handy sometimes. Sometimes we'll have like a giga damage amp, so let's rate. Okay, this is way more important stats overall than my cooldown speed. We didn't quite max skill our Arachna, but I don't really care. We still, this is like a omega high roll to end all high rolls. By the way, we're not even potentially done with our cursed chests. Okay, I knew there was a chest over there, but I couldn't tell if it was cursed or not. We could still get one on the way out here. Even still, like, it's not out of the realm of possibility. What do you have? I doubt there's anything in here that's better than my current skills. Yeah. Not a bad skill, but especially with our physical damage being what it is, good lord. I'm going to stick with what I have here. I like these skills. And I, on the low, might take this. It's pretty good. Lowers some of the burden I have on me. Give me... Okay, yeah, actually, I've convinced myself. Suan ACO is great and all, but definitely falls off against the hero. So let's do that. Could take this, but no. I mean, it's not bad, I guess. What's my wisdom? This? Ooh, actually, yeah, actually. Get rid of this. Yes, I do think that's the right thing to do. One more refresh. Oh my god, we just barely not afford this. Alright, it is what it is. Here's my kit. The kit itself is great, but the real power of this build is my 4 cursed chests, which is the most cursed chests I've gotten in ages. I'm honestly shocked that we've gotten this many. I went from not being able to find them ever on my builds to having 4 on one run, which is a high roll to be sure. This is wonderful. This is definitely going to be a photo finish, I think. The voodoo doll was clutch, for sure. The voodoo doll makes my win way more likely. But finally, after all this time, and it's not even clickbait this time, it's for real. We're on a genuine Giga King run. And it's been a while. It genuinely has. So, I don't want to flub this. I want to win. I want a fat dub on the board here for all the King fans. Which, by the way, I am one of them. King is my favorite skull in the game. So let's make this happen. Let's make this work. It is time. Massive damage percent on both sides going into this King fight. We have to see how it goes. A lot of it's going to depend on what happens here in phase 1. So let's make this count. He's probably going to immediately jump in the air if I had to guess, because we're going to deal so much damage to him. Typical King stuff. No, he actually did not. I'm genuinely shocked. He has like a bad habit of like the fight completely glitches out whenever you're playing the King. Because for whatever reason, the King is like so insanely capable of dishing out damage that like bosses don't even know what to do when they're fighting him. Okay, here we go. Okay, good OSU. Not fuck around here. Oh my god, we killed him with the swap. The swap actually does a ton of damage with a shorthand. Alright. It's time for our daily sparring. And this time for real daily. Like this is my first time today, so let's give it our best. I think we stand a pretty good shot. Despite the problems we faced along the way here on this run, it's very powerful. And sometimes all you need is just giga power. Okay, that's not what you want to see though. Swap on him with our insane damage percent we get from shorthand. Phase 2. I almost thought I was going to be too tall there. I thought short scope privilege was about to come into play. We're going to kill him so quick here. Okay, Siphon's coming up soon, but he might not get to do it. He didn't. Hell yes. Hell yes. G freaking G's, dude. Oh man, I actually was very convinced multiple times throughout this run I was gonna have to start over. We went through Last Resistance. We went through Reassembly. But we won. Which, by the way, a perfect example of why I say the Dark Hero ain't even the strongest or the hardest fight in the game. Once you know what to do against this guy, he's not so bad. Act 4 Adventurers, harder than the hero. Leona Sisters, harder than the hero. I don't even think saying the Act 4 Adventurers is a harder fight than the hero is that controversial, but a lot of people, for whatever reason, don't feel the same way I do about the Leona Sisters. I don't know, homies. But for sure, once you know how to fight the hero, he's not so bad. He really isn't. It gets way worse. So yeah. Let's get the let's go home screen going here. I don't know how to do this. I mean, I do know how to do it. I just don't know how to break it. I want to break it. Yeah, there's no super good way to do it with either of these. I guess what we'll do here is get that, I guess. It's not very good. It's pretty bad. There wasn't a lot I could do. I guess it's just ugly. It's like, yeah, I broke the screen. It's ugly, dude. Isn't that sick? Not really. GG's, though. What a great run. Look at our, oh man, max damage. Where'd that come from, I wonder? What was doing that? Probably, actually, it was Suanicio. Yeah, obviously, Suanicio. If it weren't for Suanicio, this would probably be about like 5k lower, maybe even more. Maybe our max damage would be, like, I don't know, 2k. Probably wouldn't be more than our damage received, which look at that, by the way. That's so big. There was a run not that long ago, I think I was remarking we didn't even reach 1k. This is the opposite of that. This is when you skyrocket your damage received. That's actually crazy. That means, considering our max HP, we like died like 12 times or so. Something like that. Maybe even more. I think our max HP was like 300 with a little extra. So I'm not going to do the precise math, but let's see. 3, 6, 9, 12, 18. So we 7 or 8 times, probably, give or take a couple. So maybe 9. I don't know. It's pretty funny though, the way that skull works. Just speaking of the run, we didn't need the voodoo doll, but I'm very happy I had it. We had a 11th Finger of Lightning instead, and we replaced that. So, you know, I don't feel too bad about that. This was just better in the long run, even though the 11th Finger would give me more damage overall. Just the comfort that this brought was good enough. And also, I always love seeing an unbroken voodoo doll on the windscreen. You know, the golden pickaxe, as I like to call it, but it is the golden wand. Combined with the ring, which is an item I don't get to take as often as I used to. I'm very happy I got to take it here. Always nice to see it. Mana Gauntlet got some huge buffs. I actually should have talked about that, huh? Mana Gauntlet got extra damage percent buffs. It used to max out at, I think, 40 or maybe 60. It might have been 60. But now it maxes out at 75. And also, it no longer is like at a second after you're done using your basic, it goes away. It's 3 seconds. It's a lot more reasonable to uphold this buff than it used to be. And we also obviously had the all-powerful Invisible Blade here, or Invisible Knife, I mean. And our crit percent overall was crazy, combining this with our Misfortune and our Black Steel Daggers. This was proccing a lot. So honestly, there was just a lot of synergy here. The last second Bone of Mana over Light Spirit Lu, I think, was a good call as well. Ultimately, this just worked out very well. And also, obviously, we could have taken Suanicio and probably killed the hero even faster. I was just very nervous. So I'm not unhappy that I took the Ogre instead of the Suanicio. But I'm a huge Suanicio fan, so like, getting to use her even for a little bit was fun. Ultimately, I think this run just added up to a really cool experience. Finally, King fans are eating good. It's been too long, and I'm glad I got to let you guys have this. And I certainly enjoyed myself, and I hope you guys did as well. I just wanted to make a couple of things at the end here, which I know most people don't listen. I should have said this at the start, but I'm bad, so let's say it here. I stream on Twitch. I'm actually a Twitch affiliate now, so you can subscribe to me over there if you'd like to support me directly. It's very kind if you do so. It's no obligation. But also, Twitch Prime is a thing where it's like if you have Amazon Prime and you connect it to your Twitch account, you get a free sub every month, and you can give it to one person. Maybe that person's me. Who knows? It's a great way to support me, though. So if you have that and you don't use it, and you want some like free emotes that you can use on the channel, they're all Skull related. They're very funny. and I'm gonna make more, so don't worry about that. Um, and you guys enjoy what I do, and that would just be a very kind thing of you to do. So maybe consider it. I would appreciate it a ton, but no pressure. This is all just it's free entertainment at the end of the day, if you choose for it to be. So, and also there's always like watching ads and stuff that helps me anyway. So with all that said, I think I'm done here. I don't want to keep you guys too long. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate y'all, and I will see you again in the next one. Bye bye.